Alright folks, just before we start the podcast, I thought I'd mention that this is an interview featuring live session tracks at the end. There is also accompanying videos on our YouTube channel, which we'll leave loads of links to in the description. There's like 3 live session tracks for this band, absolutely fantastic videos. There will also, one of the videos will be on the Bloo Coo Records channel, which absolutely big thanks to Sean for helping us out with Music Month. Without Sean's use of the studio, without Sean for just being a all-around fucking legend, there's no chance we'd be able to have these interviews done and the live sessions recorded. So absolutely 1,000,000% thanks to him. Absolutely amazing. So what to do is keep listening to the podcast, listen to the live session tracks. If you want to see the accompanying videos, check the description and there'll be links to the bands, Bloo Coo Studios, everything you need to find out information wise, you'll find it in the description. Enjoy. Alright folks, welcome to the Besides the Norm podcast. I'm Scuba, I'm sitting here with Monk. Sitting because that's what you've done pretty much all day for this recording session.
Right.
It's unfortunate.
You're saying that as if that's a negative.
It is a completely negative thing.
Or jealousy.
There might be a slight wee bit of that, but we do have the Black Veil Brides. How he's doing, lads? How he's doing?
Not bad, man, not bad.
Obviously it's Beyond the Veil. We done a live session recording a wee while ago. Wow, my voice went fucked up there. That's brilliant. But are you wanting to introduce yourselves as we go round?
Alright, I'm Matt.
I'm Liam. I'm Tom.
And I'm Sean.
Nice one. I thought you were going to do the and together we are.
Beyond the Veil.
We had some down before that done that was fucking.
We should explain that
What?
they're not the Black Veil Brides and why that was funny.
Yes. But who was talking about Black Veil Brides?
Sean was talking about Black Veil Brides, who's not got a mic, so he doesn't matter.
Right.
Essentially, he was saying that the Black Veil Brides are cunts because they smashed up a hotel room and acted as if they were cool. Whereas Beyond the Veil don't do that because they are actually cool.
Right,
Well,
that's
you
cool.
think?
That's cool.
They think.
Well, have you had like hotel room experience yet? You been able to?
No, yeah,
Smashing it up now.
it'll happen.
See, that's the thing. They are actually
They will
arseholes.
be cunts. They aren't cunts yet because they've not been given the opportunity to be cunts.
There you go. So, right, well, can I ask first off, sorry, how you all met and like how the band sort of started to come together? Can you give us a wee history on the band?
Well, the band, it started about 2014, 2015. And we were at college together, me and Tom. And I was already in a band and it was going nowhere. So I decided that we was going to move things forward. And I got in touch with Tom because, as I said, we was in a college before. I knew what he was into and stuff. And we wanted to take the band to a heavier level as well. And he was a bit of a metalhead. So it was like...
Just a wee bit.
It was almost... it was unquestionable it was going to get him. So, me and Tom started writing and stuff. We had a few other members come and go. We found Liam.
29 altogether. But it's another story.
It is just...
Is that an actual number?
Yeah, literally, man. It's literally been
29 people.
It's 30 now, actually, because the other guy... Aye.
But we got hold of Liam. Yeah, he was on one of some website. Got
So
hold of
it
him.
was drummers mostly.
Yeah, and bass.
Fucking drummers.
Drummers
Well,
and
this
bass, man.
You were talking beforehand about like how difficult it is actually to get a drummer.
Oh, yeah.
Like
It's really
mostly
hard.
when you hear about people wanting to join bands and stuff, it's mainly guitarists you hear a lot about the time. What do you think about that? Was that the first thing you started to get into, is practicing drumming, or?
Well, I first started with guitar when just couldn't get the hang of it.
Right.
Decided drum kit. Yep.
Right.
Just destroying things.
Well, that's it.
Makes
So,
sense.
so you found yourself on a website. Just what website was it?
Join my band.
No, it's Bandmix.
Was it?
Bandmix is on here. And
So
I'm
there
actually-
is websites
Yeah,
that
there's
are like
websites.
available
So
for
you
that.
sort of like put up, like, I'm a drummer looking for a band.
Aye, pretty much. Just because I had no bands and folk that I was playing with just didn't turn up, and it was just all like room recordings, just
Right.
practicing in a house. So
Right. That's it.
wanted to venture out there.
So how did we get this one?
Liam knows
mate,
me.
yeah.
Aye.
Yeah, it's weird because we were actually going to start an air band with a couple of our local guys, and nothing ever came out. And then they were all in Rosyth, and I thought, well, that's kind of a wee bit far out to go just for a wee jam. But then they said they were practicing at Leslie's, so I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to fire down. And then ever since then, it's pretty much been it. Just picked up the songs and just been practicing every weekend, pretty much every day since, for more or less a year, and we've just been, writing new material and just battering through it.
Mm-hmm. So it's pretty much just been the last year that you've actually started to find out who you're going and stuff like that. So the first sort of 3 years have just been going through
going through band members.
Process of elimination, just getting rid of fucking random people. What was some of the bigger problems that you were getting rid of people for?
Not turning up. Just
right.
half
That seems to be a quite a common issue with bands, is
Total
people just
unreliability.
not turning up.
That's it. What was that?
None.
It's a lack of commitment, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a common thing, really. Yeah.
That's it. So what about influencing and stuff? You were talking about metal and stuff. What kind of bands are you into?
Shinedown is probably our main influence. They're just really inspiring. It's the energy in the music. We try to bring energy to our music as well, because the music's not really technical, but it's all about the bigger picture and how much energy you can raise in a stage. And so Shinedown's definitely one of them. For me, it's Miles Kennedy from Alterbridge. He's just fantastic. You bring metal elements yourself.
Every band you get to think of, listening to them, so I'm like, I always pretend to steal that. No, but I think my main ones are probably like Trivium. Like, they're like one of my favourite bands, so I just. Aye, exactly what I just said. Just kind of.
What about yourself, man?
Just whatever I listen to, really. Mostly, favourite band Mushroomhead, and take a lot of inspiration for them. And just anything else, really.
Excellent. What about you, man?
Well, for me, for bass, I would say probably Iron Maiden and Steve Harris is probably my main influence on bass. Just, I always liked how he just like plucks the notes, so you get that gallop sound, and you've got the sort of the tone or the timbre getting the fingers are next to the strings. It's kind of got that gallop or almost like a sort of clicking sound on it, which gives it a bit more a dynamic element, I feel, on his playing style. And I feel that I've sort of like, through listening to a lot of Maiden, sort of picked up some things like that. And I've always liked Lemmy from Motorhead as well. Not so much more purely like in a stylistic sense, how he was always like really hardcore and just gone for it. And he has like a really sort of kind of like a sort of driving sound, when it's sort of just like bashing on that kind of like steady riff, but it's still like really powerful and gone for it. So yeah, they're probably my two main influences.
Excellent, man. What about gigs wise and stuff like that? How many gigs have you done so far? Have you done quite a few?
Quite a few this year, we started February and we've played a few places.
Because you guys have reached Glasgow, I think.
Yeah, mainly Glasgow is where we play.
Because that's a weird thing, because like you obviously started off in Fife. Was there any reason that you kind of started off in Glasgow to do this?
I was just where people were offering us gigs. Like,
it's the music scene as well.
So it's a lot more intense, sort of going through Glasgow and stuff. Like through Fife, it's kind of you're kidding yourself, Sean. It's like everybody sort of kens each other. So it's great to kind of get through Glasgow and do sort of certain things. But so you've been doing loads of gigs and stuff like that. What about you had any sort of idea about festivals and stuff like that? You had any chance with them?
Well, we've got a big list of ones that we want to go at, hundreds. But the main problem is like proper recordings they do. So like we need to do that first to get into festivals, because they'll want a proper recording of our song.
Right. So, well, this is cool because you've done obviously the live session beforehand, so you've got these videos. Are you going to be able to use them for as part of like some sort of press pack and stuff like that? To
Hopefully, aye.
Yeah, we're working on an EPK at the moment, but it's slow going because we just need to keep firing loads of content into it as much as we can. So I'm hoping that this stuff turns out, usable, that we can use for the press kit. So that'll be good.
No pressure,
no pressure, Sean.
There's complete pressure on me there, but that's fine. So, what about music recordings and stuff like that? I know you've got a couple of things on Reverb Nation.
Aye.
Where did you record them?
Well, the rough copies, that was just a practice, wasn't it? It was a Tin Pan.
Right.
Yeah. That was. I'm sure that was Tin Pan. Just the rough recordings of Aberration.
Have you got to the point where you've been able to put out demos and stuff like that? You've been able to do that?
Not really. We're working. As I say, we're working on it. I think once we get the press kit sorted out, we'll get a demo with it. We'll send that out to labels and whatnot, and we'll use that to bag bigger stuff.
Excellent.
That's
Excellent.
probably the plan. Yeah.
So your idea was, we were speaking earlier, I think you were going to start to use the studio we're in right now, Bloo Coo Studios. Shout out to Big Sean, sitting there.
It's a good place, like.
So
It's
you've
great.
got 10 tracks ready to record or something, you were saying?
Well, once these 2 new songs are done, that'll be, I think, 11. No, it'll be 10. We've got 3 songs that we need to work on a bit before recording, so altogether it'll be about 10.
We keep writing, and we think we're finished. We gig it, and then it's like, this could
There's
change.
a big problem with that is when you assume that you finished a song
Yeah.
and then you hear something and you're like, oh,
Aye.
What I think the issue is, because we always write a song, right? But then we're like, right, we need to beat this next song. So then we'll write another one, and then we're like, oh, that's really good. Now we need to edit the other one because the other one sounds weak. So, but I think now we're going to divide them up and make 2 albums. I think that's going to be the.
So what is the writing process? Is it a specific person that writes, or do you all just sit together and...
It's change. It changes all the time. I mean, the new method is we get together and we write down at Tin Pan. It's Matt that's actually brought in the 2 new songs. It's pretty good.
Right.
But before that, I'd done some work at my house. Tom comes down and we sit and work on stuff, or he does stuff at his and then fires it over to me by email, whatever. Yeah, working as a band works best. That's what we think. Like,
Right. You were talking about a wee bit of process earlier on, like you're going to record some stuff and then send it to them sort of through the phone. What's the process of that, and how are you recording and stuff like that?
Alright, well, recording and things like that. If I have an idea, I'll basically maybe fire on the metronome, just fire one up on Google or something like that. Then I'll just sort of improvise and jam out an idea, something that I'm thinking that's going to work well in context with the other songs, because the first 10 songs are kind of stylistically quite similar in a sense that they'll be like their own type of album, where these new songs are going off in a slightly different direction. So I'm thinking writing things in a similar context just to keep a theme going between the albums. So basically I'll write songs to the metronome, get them going how I like them. I'll probably record it either on a mic or even just on my phone. Then I'll fire something on Dropbox. Then the rest of the guys will be able to access that and either get something to work on or maybe a rough idea. Then we'll show up at practice and then we'll basically jam things out and tweak things as we're going along and just basically keep working on it and getting a good structure down, you know, like your verse, your pre-chorus, your chorus, until we've got a really, you know, compact developed song, and then we just keep jamming it until we've got it down.
It's a great idea to have all the kind of bits and pieces, like a random bit of vocal, some drum, randomly to go through, and then piecing all that together is quite cool.
Oh, yeah, I sent Sean tons, like 1 a day.
So what sort of things do you do then?
I just, if I'm just sitting playing my guitar, I'll just play something by accident and be like, oh yeah, come. So then I'll just like play a game totally different by accident. While recording on my phone, I'll just send it to Sean and like he'll probably try and work through it, see if he can put a like vocal melody to it.
How long do you think it takes for like an original idea, for like just say you've like thought of a riff or something like that, to the idea like having it together for a full song? How long do you think that takes?
We've got Rise Again. That song took us probably about 2 or 3 years to write. Then the new songs we did in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So it really depends on the idea and how like much of it you've got from the word go sort of thing. I think it's also it depends how much input everyone else wants to put. So the time it's just huge. It can depend, like vary. You know, we can fire a song out in a day, or we can do it over a course of a time. It just depends.
So presumably you haven't had much of a issue between the 4 years with different things you want to do inside the music. It's all been sort of, you're all pretty much on the same wavelength.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Especially now with like these newer songs. Like I think
Well, with the 2 new songs, say working on this new album, it's like Matt was saying, it's matured a lot. So the new album is going to be like a lot more
professional.
Yeah, a lot more professional, like the way we've written it all and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's just matured. I think that's the best way to say that the album's going.
Excellent, man. Excellent. Well, I want to say thanks for coming down. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for recording all this stuff as well. We went through a few takes. You were kind of annoyed at the first couple. Who was the one that fucked up?
Tom.
Yep.
Always Tom.
Because like when I was in there, it was kind of hard to hear everything like that as well. I was going to wear ear defenders when I went in because I'm deaf in one ear and I'm be absolutely fucking useless later on. But
it was funny when the first came out after the first recording. The first three they recorded. Tom went out and started on his way, and then as soon as he heard someone fuck up on the recording, and he just went, "Oh fucking Jesus Christ!" the pain in his face was insane. It was pretty beautiful.
Dedication, that.
So it's always good to be with pain. But anyway, thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, it's been great.
Good
Thanks, man.
Perfect.